Y'all, come budget my paycheck with me. I'm a 28-year-old solo mommy of one who is debt free and is just big on budgeting, planning out my paychecks. So I do work a 9 to 5, and I'm trying to find ways to make some extra income, have multiple streams of income. But for right now, I just budget my 9 to 5 checks and any extra money that I might get in. So, if you see my notebook, I've had this notebook for years. My best friend actually bought it for me when I lost my son Joa. She had got me like a gift, and inside was this. So, I've literally had this for like 5 years, and I still have it. And I do all of my budgets out of here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, I'm going to start with my cash wallet. So, these are things that I spend money on every day. So let's go ahead and get into it. These are like my variable expenses, I would say. So dining out is going to get $40. I know that seems like not a lot, but that's what I budget. I know that I can go overboard with dining out. So yeah, we're just gonna keep it at $40 and try to stay within that $40. I do pretty well. I just have to basically eat out once a week, me and my son. And if I can cut back on eating out, I will. So, yes, groceries is going to get $110. Giving is going to get $40. Me, I'm going to get $15. And that's for me to be able to spend on whatever I want to spend it on. And then my son is also going to get $15. And that's for him to spend it on whatever he wants to spend it on. So, yeah. So, miscellaneous, that's $5. Well, it's going to get $5. And that's just anything that might come up that I might need money for. Gas is going to get $100. It typically does get $100. As we know, gas is going up. I should still be fine with the $100. I just have to cut back on my driving, which is perfectly fine with me. So, yeah. Now we're going to go ahead and move over to my fixed expenses. So these are like all of my bills and things that I know I need to pay for. They typically stay the same. So car insurance is going to get $70. Phone bill is going to get $20. I do have Mint Mobile, so I pay my phone bill every 3 months, and it is about $40 a month. I wish I could get it cheaper, but that's the unlimited plan. I think I might look into some other carriers to see if I can get it cheaper with unlimited, but that's still not bad. You know, phone bills are typically like over $100 for just one plan. My phone is paid off though, so that's how I have Mint Mobile. Life insurance is going to get $25. My subscriptions is going to get $20. I do plan on cutting back on my subscriptions. I have about $30 worth of subscriptions a month. That doesn't seem like a lot, but to me it is a lot, and I do want to cut back. So I did cancel my Apple Music subscription. So it's actually not going to renew next month. That's going to save me like $12. I'll see how it goes. If I want to bring it back, I will. They did offer 50% off, and then for the first 2 months, and then the third month it will go back to the $11. So I am going to see how that works out. If I do want it back, I'll get it back, but I'm just going to try to go without maybe for a month or two. Rent is going to get $700, and then I also have to pay for Braylon's daycare bill. So let's go over into my sinking funds. So of course, my sinking funds are things that I'm planning for in advance that I might need. So I'm debating on whether I'm going to purchase a home or just rent for another year. I'm really thinking about renting for another year so that I can build my future home savings even more. It is sitting up at about 14,000. So I was thinking if I can save another 5 to 6 thousand within a year's time, that should be enough for me to be able to purchase a home. I just feel like the budget is going to be a little too tight with about 15,000, because that's probably what I'll be at by the time, the lease is up. So I think I'm going to rent for another year because I don't want to spend all the money. And of course, that money is in a high yield savings account, so it's going to be building it's going to be making money sitting there. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I am going to probably move. I know I'm going to move to a different apartment complex because I don't like this apartment complex. I don't like it. So yeah, future home. Sorry, y'all. So my first fund, sinking fund, is future home. That's gonna get $75. I typically try to put 100. I typically try to put $50 in there per paycheck, and if I can put more, I put more. So yeah, it's gonna get $75. Fun is gonna get $10. Braylon still wants to go to the movies, so just keep adding on to that until a good child movie comes out. I've been looking, I don't see anything, but The Incredibles is coming out in June, so until unless something comes out before then, I'm just gonna keep saving for that. So holidays is not gonna get anything. The next holiday is Easter. I already have Braylon's Easter basket ready. I have our outfits for Easter. So we shouldn't have to spend any money on that. Vacations is going to get $21. My Roth IRA is going to get $15. Braylon's 529 is going to get $15. Car maintenance is going to get $20. Christmas is going to get $20. Savings, which is like my emergency fund, it's not going to get anything because it is fully funded. So I don't really add anything. I am thinking about increasing it. But y'all, I have so much that I want to do, and I have to remind myself how far I've came financially and just sit in that and be proud of all of my accomplishments. It's like I'm always trying to move on to the next thing. Like, you are debt free. Live in that freedom. Be proud of the career that you have and just the stability that you have. Being able to provide for yourself and your child, that's a big blessing within itself. And sometimes I feel like I get so lost in what I need to do that I don't focus on the now. That's a little rant. So, yeah. Birthdays is gonna get $20. My friend's daughter, her birthday is actually this weekend. So I set aside $30 for eating out. Her birthday party is at Chuck E. Cheese. So I set aside $30 for me to eat something because it's like the birthday party is in the evening, so that'll be my dinner. It is like 3 hours away, so I'll have Chuck E. Cheese stuff for dinner. And I set aside $30. I probably won't spend all that. I don't think so, just for myself because, Braylon will eat with the party. So I don't think I'll spend that much. Whatever's left over, I'll just go ahead and put in my future home fund. Then I have to add $17 to her gift. And also, I did get LMA concert tickets. I'm so excited. And that is going to get $87. And yeah, y'all, that is my budget with me for my paycheck for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'm just grateful to have a paycheck, a decent paycheck, and to not be in debt, to be able to pay my bills is such a blessing. So yeah, thank you guys for coming with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.